Are you rolling? We're gonna switch it up a little bit. I want to just like we said, we talk about prophecies. One of the main things is this thing right here is the mark, the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, which we know. As the scripture that really brings it out is Revelation 13:6, and he that Slakia, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. Which that word mark goes back to the Greek word charagma in the Greek, which is talking about a cutting in the flesh. Because of course, the mark of the beast is going to be implanted through, hypothermically through the skin, through the skin, or you know what I'm saying. And I mean, they have multiple ways of how to implantable devices and all that stuff medically and all that, but it's going to be implanted in the right hand, right? Because and that basically represents the boiler room, says it in your right hand or in their forehead. So that mark of the beast, it represents ownership, right? Just how like in the Roman Empire, they would have the soldiers or whatever, they would get tattoos, and the tattoos would represent that the Roman, that the whatever general or legion or whatever that they belonged to, that they were owned them.
Right. Yeah, that's why anybody that takes the mark of the beast, guess what? They're owned by the devil. They're owned by the left-hand side. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord is going to destroy that individual. Any individual that takes this mark, all right, they're basically claiming that they're owned by the devil, by Esau, by the beast. Okay. That's why this is called the mark of the beast. All right. Like the brother said, it basically shows that you are owned by this devil. All right. You should not get the mark. Okay. Well, I mean, it's so much information on the mark of the beast. It's not even funny. You know what I mean? You got all these other nations that's even implementing it right now. They're trying to, and then they try to use all these dumbass excuses like, you can use it to like, for convenience. They can access your medical records easier by scanning your arm. You can access your bank accounts and things like that. You know what I mean? That's the kind of thing that they use to sell the idea of getting a fucking microchip implanted in your body.
Yeah, I mean down to like pets or whatever. Like in certain places where I don't know if it's certain breeds of dogs or just dogs. You gotta get the microchip.
Yeah, I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's dogs. Period.
Yeah, so you gotta get them microchips. Right. Like usually, I think they put it in their shoulder or whatever. They put the RFID chip in their shoulder.
And it's supposed to be used for like tracking them, so if they ever get lost, to find them. All kinds of, like you said, convenience. That's what they use. That's how they sell the idea. But even the law itself tells you not to do that. All right. The law itself tells you not to make any cuttings in your. Better yet, I might as well get it.
Leviticus 11:28.
That's all. Yeah. Oh no, Leviticus 19:28. I mean, All right, this is Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 28. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. All right. So according to the scriptures itself, you're not supposed to make any cuttings in the flesh. And the RFID chip, that's making a cutting in your flesh. All right. It has to be inserted.
Oh, never mind. That's the same board. So like, I'm sorry.
It's all good out there.
So yeah, so it said, so the brother was just bringing out about the fact that you're not supposed to get any this cutting into the flesh. That's you're supposed to know a red flag should go off. Anything, what I'm saying, that you got to put into your body like that, a device and all that. That should a red flag should straight up go off or whatever. You know what I mean?
But what people like, what the people is based is that's cool with getting piercings and fucking tattoos and shit like that. This is nothing. This right here is nothing. All right. This right here doesn't even alarm people. That's how base they are. You understand? make no cuttings in thy flesh. That kind of thing. First things first, right? Like you got Edomites that like to put these big ass fucking hoops in their ears and then they fucking jaw and shit like them so-called Africans.
Yo.
Call it gaping. Like, I mean,
Yo, I saw somebody like that in Atlanta because I'm getting my food, man. I'm looking like, yo, I hope nothing falls out of this
yeah,
shit in my food.
like what type of shit? I'm telling you, man. But people are based like that, though, man. So the thought of an RFID implantable chip, man, our people are gonna flock especially the nigga woman. She gonna flock in droves to get that. All right, but like the brother just got done saying, that's basically saying that you're owned by this devil, that you're owned by the beast. All right. Those are the sort that put their trust in horsemen, as the scriptures have said. All right. You got it, bro. All right.
It's Proverbs chapter 5, verse 23. It says, he shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly he shall go astray. We're not just talking about, 2/3 of our people, because 2/3 of our people, damn, 2/3 of our people, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna die without instruction because they don't have the knowledge of the truth. They don't have the knowledge of the scriptures. And they don't have it, firmly grounded, embedded in their mind. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna basically go astray and be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Right. See, the Lord did not see them worthy of this knowledge. Okay. They were basically tried, and then it was found that they were not of any type of real, accurate. They weren't, the Lord basically denied them. They're basically of the congregation of the dead. That's your 2/3, the congregation of the dead. Okay.
You don't have.
It's 9:21 now.
Yeah, I mean, all right. This you can make this last one. Right? Sirach 27 and 12. Sirach chapter 27, verse 12. Gonna end it off on this. Sirach 27 and 12. It says, "If thou be among the undiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding." So it says, if thou be among the undiscreet. And what's discreet is like somebody. Let me look up the word. I know what it means, but I want to know it more.
I understand what you're saying. Just look up the etymology, man.
You said it.
Etymology?
Etymology. And anything dealing with the etymology means the truth of what it's about. The study of the truth. Etymology. Ology, study, truth. So you want to look at the etymology of that word, discreet.
Or it's undiscreet.
Oh, okay, okay.
Dang. No, I can't look it up.
Okay. What's the scripture you were reading again? Get that scripture one more time. Hold it and read it.
Sirach 27 and 12.
Alright, that's in the Apocrypha, right?
Yeah.
Sirach. Alright.
Undiscreet. Undiscreet. I mean,
I did try and grab. There was a kid that had a
Chapter
4-pack
20.
on Delaware.
What was the scripture?
That joint be
Sirach
going,
27 and 12.
27 and 12.
Where the river deck at?
Yeah, this shit was fucked up, man. This shit was like this long to find the definition. All right, discrete, which would be the opposite of what we're talking about. Individually separate and distinct. Salak,
I got you.
Sirach 27 and 12. If thou be among the undiscreet, observe the times.
It's indiscreet, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn.
Indiscreet. That's what I was saying. I
Oh,
got
shit.
I got the
Yeah.
definition
All right,
now. So
all right.
so this is the word indiscreet, right? The definition says having, showing, or proceeding from too great a readiness to reveal things that should remain secret or private. That's what it means to be indiscreet. Okay? It means to basically put everything out there. Like the scriptures say, a wise man, what does the scripture say? It says a wise man, prudent man perceiveth evil. No, not that. A wise man storeth up knowledge, but the foolish man spendeth it up. I think that's what that scripture says. But yeah, let's see if I can find that scripture.
It says, but it says, be continually among men of understanding. So you're supposed to surround yourself. Your circle is supposed to be of men of understanding, like especially in these times. You know what I'm saying? We don't have time to be, taking advice from fools and stuff like that, which would be like, that's why we go to the elders of Great Millstone that taught us the things that they taught us. And we don't go to the, the church pastors and all that because they can't give us the answers. They can't tell you why these things are happening.
This is the book of, if I may, Proverbs 21 and 20. Real quick, just to expound on that one point. It says, there is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. See what I'm saying? A foolish man spendeth it up. So what does that mean? A foolish man is indiscreet, okay? A foolish man has something to prove in everything that he does. You get where I'm coming from? A foolish man basically will go out here and make a dumbass out of himself. Like the scriptures say, it is sport to a fool to do mischief. Alright? A fool thinks he knows everything. A fool is lifted up with pride. So any kind of understanding that he gets, he tries to use it for the sake of vanity. For the sake of vanity. That I'll never understand. I'll never understand their fascinations with these damn vehicles.
I mean, I think it's like I guess being riding a horse or something.
I guess. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe. Yeah, like the hell? Like a foolish man, he gets wisdom and don't know how to use it. He spendeth it up. Alright? Just to expound on the point, like when you're dealing with it, like read that again in Sirach, actually.
Sirach 27 and 12. It says, if thou be among the undiscreet, observe the time.
Right, if thou be amongst the fool, observe the times, meaning be circumspect. You know what I'm saying? See about what's going on around you, like the brother quoted the scripture. A prudent man foreseeth the danger and hideth himself, but the foolish pass on and perish. Okay, continue that.
Yeah, it says the discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is in the wantonness of sin.
Read that from the top again, Noah.
It says, if thou be among the undiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding.
Again, discreet.
It's like, I'm sorry. If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding.
But be continually among men of understanding. And look at what you got going on around here. Ain't nobody about no understanding, man. Okay? Nobody out here is about no understanding. Least of all the main ones that's supposed to be out here for understanding's sake, man.
I mean, I guess it's pretty much it, I guess. Alright. You know, so, with that, all praises to Yahawah, Bashem, Yahawashi, Bashem, Kodash, Rakah, double honors, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to all these sincere Akim that's keeping their garments and laboring and doing their part for the dispensation of the word of Yahawah, Bashem, Yahawashi, in true sincerity, and shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.